Hello everyone and welcome to QualityOldGames. Today we are having part 17 of the English Longbows only campaign, and our aim today is to wipe out the France so that we can advance towards Milan, and also we strive to corner the Spain a bit more. And I guess the most precarious situation is here in Middle East, where the Mongols are besieging quite a lot of our settlements, and we have plague still raging in Adana. We have one reinforcing army here, or rather two, but this one I'm just wondering, should we move against Iconium or should we reinforce Adana? And I think moving against Iconium will be the best choice. Of course, we can hope that this army will come back and we can fight them on the field. And here let's hope we can save Damascus from falling, because losing those 400 Longbowmen would be quite a blow to our effort there. So, once we get rid of the plague in these settlements, I think we can move forwards. So without further ado, let's finish the turn and see what happens. At least it seems a siege is happening near Staufen.
The enemy has surrounded us. We are besieged.
And I think we will pull back from this fight.
We should retreat. We'll make
Okay,
camp here,
and
sire.
apparently we cannot pull back anymore. Let's see if we could inflict some damage there. I think we should position ourselves in the
Yes, my lord.
rather in the corner, or in the kind of the near the border zone of the map, so that when we break, most of our troops could get away. And I guess this place here is as good as any, even though it will take a bit of a time before the enemy can reach us here. But let's hope the cavalry is already charging at this point. So the army has quite a lot of heavy infantry, which of course is rather problematic for us. Oh, there is something trying to circle us, it seems. I guess that's cavalry. And I guess we should start firing, well, in a while. So they have their own missile units, and of course I think these Pavis crossbowmen will be the most efficient tactic for now. Mercenary knights. And let's see if we could hit those Chinettes. Which it almost looked like they were charging us. I guess the peasant archers using flaming ammunition is not the best choice there. And I think the Chinettes are taking quite a beating there. So we can focus on the crossbowmen once again. I could of course use loose formation, but I think when the enemy advances, we need to use the close formation nonetheless. And then, of course, changing into that loose formation will take a bit of a time, so let's try to inflict as heavy casualties as we can to the enemy. And the Jeannettes are coming back. Let's see if we can hit them once again. And again. Perhaps I should ignore them. Okay. Now they came relatively close. But since they are moving so fast, it's rather difficult to hit them. Okay, and are they coming finally? Let's hope those spikes or stakes will do their job. Taking down the enemy general, of course, would be really nice. But I guess he at least survived.
Our foolish general has thrown his life away.
Okay.
Perhaps our chances of victory with it.
We could start to flee. And let's hope these guys break. Okay.
We've been dealt a stinging defeat today.
Stinging defeat, but we killed twice the enemies they took down our troops. So perhaps
Yes, sire.
not as catastrophic as it could have been. Of course, now they will have the plague as well. And of course, now the question is, should we actually fight before withdrawing? Perhaps we should. Now, of course, we have only 3 units. But since we are able to withdraw, we can inflict some casualties on the enemy and then pull back. And if they follow, I think the situation should be even better for us. And since we want to have the open firing field, I guess this is the place we are going to go. Of course, the woods here are a bit problematic for our archers, but let's see what kind of casualties we are able to inflict. In the last battle, we significantly reduced their missile strength. So that should make this battle at least somewhat easier. So perhaps they are sending their cavalry first. Of course, the downside of this kind of battles is that they take time. And it seems the enemy is having some issues with moving towards us, so let's head forwards to meet them. I guess that's far enough. So the Jeannettes are the vanguard of their army. And they are the first ones to go down. And now the rest of the army is coming here. And of course the good thing is that we are not taking any prisoners, as it is. So basically everything we kill should remain dead. And perhaps we could this time use the loose formation. And of course, taking down the enemy general would be absolutely great. So let's make that the priority here before we withdraw. And I guess it's time to pull back. It's time to pull back.
This defeat is a bitter drop to swallow.
Okay.
Next time it'll be our foe that sups from this most.
That didn't go too well.
Sire, we should retreat.
Well, at least those guys retreated to Zaragoza. And we have a Milanese army attacking us.
My lord, we're besieged.
And let's see what the Mongols are up to. Okay, so that army is coming back, and it could mean that we can take Iconium rather easily. Of course, provided that we win the battle here. They do have mostly cavalry,
Yes,
so
preparing the men to attack.
with decent enough positioning, I think the battle is winnable. So the reinforcing army should come somewhere there. And that means that we want to position our troops around here. So, let's deploy the stakes
The enemy are bringing
and
in
be
reinforcements.
ready for the battle. I think we can pull a bit back here. And let's hope the initial army comes rather quickly, so we could be able to wipe them out before the reinforcing army arrives to join the fray. And with some luck they will be a bit tired at least. When coming to face us, of course, the closest star in the minimap is moving, seems to be moving a bit more slowly than the farther one. So, do we need to go to initiate the combat? Okay, something is happening at the moment. Let's hope it continues as so. Our view is rather limited, but I guess they are approaching us. Yes. So, are those kind of the melee cavalry units? I think we will try to engage some of those enemy cavalry units before they move to engage us. Of course, we need to be ready to withdraw when the situation so requires. Okay, so they are the... On the flanks are the missile cavalry units, and in the center the light lancers. But how far are they actually withdrawing? Perhaps a bit too far. So, I guess we just have to wait for them here. And the only thing we achieved is that our troops are winded. And let's make a bit closer formation here so that the charging cavalry has the highest probability of impaling themselves on the stakes there. But as you can see from the balance of forces, our situation is not that good. So some light lancers, heavy archers, and of course these elite gold chevroned infantry. But I think our arrows should fly already. And perhaps we are able to inflict some casualties to this unit rather soon. Though they inflict quite a bit more at this pace. At least per soldier. Okay, they are quite close there, so let's try to wipe them out if they decide to walk through the stakes there. Okay, they're running and going down quite nicely. So let's take down the town militia and we can focus on the enemy missile units after that. Okay.
The enemy are badly bloodied.
And then
They have lost half
the
their
heavy
men.
archers will be the next target. And as they are doing the circle there, I guess we will focus on the infantry there.
Our men have fought long and are becoming tired.
Missile! Attack! Missile! Attack! Longbows! Charge!
The enemy general flees like the
Yeah,
coward
good.
he is. Press onward. Break the spirit of his army.
Stand fast, head!
And we have some more archers incoming from both flanks. And then light lancers from the middle. The situation is rather perilous, but let's see how we will fare. And still there are 13 of those Mongol infantry units there.
Lord have mercy. We've lost half of our men.
Okay, but I think so has the enemy.
Only half? This is no way for a true son of God to behave.
Indeed.
General runs before the enemy, leaving his troops behind.
And let's see if we could... Okay, I guess our troop quality was
No
just
defeat
too
is ours on this
poor.
day. We have nothing to be ashamed of. It was but a cruel twist.
This is wrong.
Sire, we should withdraw. Yes, my
Well,
lord.
what's
Breaking
remaining
off
of
the
it
siege.
will go
We'll
to
make camp
Adana.
here, sire.
And of course, if Caesarea is a fortress, taking it could be quite important. Okay. The Pope is dead. And we still have... Yeah. And I guess we want to improve our relations with the Papal States. Let's hope they will be good.
I appeal to the Pope.
Okay, good enough. And it seems we are able to actually train those Longbowmen there.
Orders,
And in Caesarea, it's a citadel.
my lord.
So,
War then, sire. Laying siege, sire. Siege
let's see
force
if we could
revolting,
take
my
it. So there is only the faction leader.
lord. Sire,
That is
I
cowardly.
think we will keep at least most of the troops here in defensive
orders.
positions, but let's send
You wish. Combining
the most
orders.
elite ones to aid in the siege. Let's see if we can retrain or recruit anything useful here. Apparently not.
My lord.
But perhaps we can take
My master will reward me for your
down
death.
this army here.
You wish, sire.
Oh. That's a lot of enemy archers. Now the question is, could we have some reinforcements
Order. That is cowardly.
from somewhere?
Fight me.
My lord.
But I guess there is just no other option except to fight. And with some luck, they will move against our army, and perhaps some of those horsemen will be impaling themselves on the stakes.
Units, await my orders.
They have the high ground. Not good.
Longbows, men, units, hold your ground.
But perhaps they are a bit overconfident. Let's hope so. They are marching towards us, which is nice. Oh, and perhaps the pace of the battle should be slowed down. And you guys can stop moving and start firing. And let's focus on one enemy unit at a time. And I guess this infantry here will be the next target. Perhaps we can even take down some of those horse archers. Once again, there seems to be a bit of a lag in the gameplay. Okay, and now of course those light lancers must be dealt with ASAP. It seems our reinforcements here from the city, or rather the garrison, is having a bit of a rough time. And is the enemy actually withdrawing into some position? Interesting. Well, if we can inflict some casualties here a bit more, let's do so.
Only intervention by the Almighty or a military genius can bring us victory from this.
And let's see if we could hit those infantry from the back.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
And let's see if we could break these guys here rather fast.
Our army is tiring.
Units, men, formation up. Units, march.
And it seems the catapult is getting into position there. And we need to charge uphill. Unless we can circle around. Perhaps we just should go. And we need to take down those light lancers ASAP, because if they can charge us, they can practically rout the whole army. So, let's have these guys advancing while... okay. And let's have the rest of the guys advancing as well. I guess we need to keep a general somewhere, somewhat behind. And those catapults actually could be dangerous because of the morale effect they can have. So let's try to hit them.
We are under attack.
So is this the enemy general? If we can take him down, I guess the rest of the battle would be quite a bit easier. Oh, and now the light lancers are coming again. Okay, good. They are breaking, we are not. And let's try to make sure that they are not coming back.
Missiles! Attack!
And I think our numbers are so much greater that we should be able to win this
For the moment, the fortune of battle
shootout
goes
match.
our way. Let's pray it remains as such.
So you guys can make a hit squad to take down those catapults. A couple of good hits from them can still rout us. And it seems the battle is very soon ours. Rather tough one, I have to admit.
Behold how our This is a clear victory that goes to only
Okay,
men.
so Damascus has been saved.
No.
And we have a new general. Excellent.
Honor, victory.
And let's make roads.
Hail my king.
And I think we
honor,
need to
sire.
push onward with that army. Of course,
Hail my king.
perhaps we should actually
Hail
bring
my
him to
king.
Jerusalem so that we could free up some more men there.
Orders.
Let's see.
Hail my king.
And there is still plague raging on there, but in Valencia we cannot train new troops. Zaragoza is doing quite okay.
Who do you want dead? Name thy target, sire. Rest assured, sir.
And this army was heading towards
We
Marseille.
shall slaughter them, my lord.
And there is
We go
still
no
plague
further
going on
today.
in Toulouse. but not in border. Good. So we can get some reinforcements.
Yes. We can go
And
no further
perhaps
today,
from
sire.
Angers as well.
Sire, my lord. As you wish.
And I guess we can send this guy
Your will,
to
sire.
Paris. Or Paris. However it's supposed to be pronounced. And then
Orders.
let's get these troops moving.
By your command, my lord.
And I guess we can reinforce the position on the bridge there.
Forces, my lord.
Oh, and it seems we are having a rather decent
Orders.
amount of
By your
troops.
command.
Nottingham
March
and
to exhaustion, sire.
in
As you wish.
Carnarvon.
We'll make camp here,
So
sire.
let's send them forth as well.
My lord. Sire. Yes. We can go no further today, sire.
And I think we have some other assassins in the area as well.
You have a target. Who do you want dead?
Perhaps we would need some more. And I think we have
Hail, my king!
a turn.
God's servant. Name the blasphemer. The heretic will not survive.
And is it so that we don't have actually cardinals in this region? Apparently not. Well, I guess we cannot do anything about it. Actually,
Hail, my king! Hail,
this
my
guy...
king!
Ah,
Hail, my
and
king!
there is still Blake. Okay, so this guy
Hail,
will
my
stay
king.
here. Oh, now this would be nice, but unfortunately
With honor, sire.
we cannot have it.
Making camp here.
So
noble
we need to
sire.
wait for a while before moving this general to Jerusalem, but I guess his chivalry rating is so high that it will actually matter there, and we can get some troops to the front. And of course it's mostly about artillery.
Give them no quarter this day, men. Take up arms and take...
Units, away
Okay,
my orders.
I guess just to prevent the whole army from routing, we will get this guy, or leave him to the city square.
Stand up and fight, men. Power straight.
And then the rest of the units can go outside. Let's deploy, though, some stakes there. Because the enemy has artillery.
Units, double time. Men, spread out. Men, guard position. Units, double time.
At least those catapult
Enemy are
crews.
through the walls. Fight on.
Yep.
They must get no further.
Let's hope we can pull back here before those Imperial Knights rush us.
The walls are no longer ours. The enemy have taken them.
Units, double charge. Missile.
Okay. And then we have some Pavis crossbowmen coming that way.
With great speed.
Well, I guess they can have the walls there.
Our enemy's ladders have reached our walls. It's time for butcher's work.
Units, double charge. Missile. Attack.
My lord, the tide of battle seems to have turned against us. We must act and halt this turn of events.
And that's precisely why I left those units to the inside the city walls.
Only half the enemy force remains. The battle seems to be swinging in our favor. From such tidings does victory emerge.
Units, double charge. Units, double charge. Longbows. Right, longbows, double charge.
Okay, seems seeing artillery is enough to panic some of the troops.
The enemy army fleet. This is a clear
Okay,
victory.
a victory,
The
but it's rather surprising that the Longbowmen stand rather strong against enemy heavy infantry, but when they get into a close proximity of artillery, they tend to flee. Perhaps the artillery has some
They don't
fear
fear us,
eliciting
sire.
effect there.
They bring the
Okay,
fight to
and
our
then the
walls.
Milanese. And that's a rather difficult army to beat. And it seems we cannot even check if we have the ballista towers here.
Our foes appear to be gaining the upper hand in this battle.
Wait my orders. Longbows. Units, hold your ground.
Well, I guess we can deploy some stakes, but not too much because the enemy only has practically one cavalry unit.
Forward. Lloyd Stakes. Lloyd Stakes. Longbows. Longbows. March. Longbows. Double charge. Run. Run.
Okay, so that was a detour. Oh, cannon towers.
Fire
Nice.
at will, Commander.
Let's have some more men to these walls. And of course, to the next wall as well. So, in my opinion, cannon towers actually are worth utilizing in defensive battles. They hit so hard. Let's hope we are not breaking our own walls. So I guess we should pull back a bit here.
Curses! The enemy are battering down our gates!
So this unit is on the wall here. Let's come
To arms, my lord!
a bit
The enemy's
closer
ram
here.
has breached the gates!
Or perhaps let's keep our distance.
The walls are no longer ours. The enemy have taken them.
And let's see if we could take down that cavalry. And what are you guys doing there?
The enemy general has no honor. He flees the field of battle and abandons his men. Attack! Attack!
Halt! Ceasefire! Longbows! Attack!
Apparently charging under cannonball fire is not nice. At least based on how easily the enemy units are actually fleeing
By
here.
St. George, the enemy siege tower is utterly destroyed.
Perhaps this unit should conserve some ammo. And perhaps this would be a rather good place for that unit. And let's bring the general there. Or captain.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men. The enemy have ladders at the walls. Repel the attackers. Give them steel. The battle seems to be swinging in our favor. From such tidings does victory emerge.
Okay, these crossbowmen have not had enough yet. And we still have likely one siege engine crew somewhere. Let's see if these guys have enough courage to take them down.
Double time! Move! Move! Run! Charge!
The enemy army, by the grace
Okay.
of God,
So, the enemy army was not annihilated, but at least this castle has rather decent defenses. Okay, once again the Pope is dead. So let's vote for the Polish Pope this time. It seems that we are going to have soon a monopoly in papal selection at this pace. And actually we can have a general to the army here.
Yes, sire. My king. We're combining into a... My lord. Combining forces.
And speak.
Yes.
Ah!
It's a trap! Show no mercy! Kill them all!
Okay, so they had a hidden army there.
Units!
Okay, our first defensive line is beginning to be ready. And let's hit the enemy bodyguard first. Okay, good. Those guys are starting to flee. Let's give them a bit of a farewell gift. And we can focus on the next general there. So perhaps we can spring the enemy trap to their face. Oh, that was not nice. So, do they have a catapult with which they are firing from there? And there is the revolt. These peasants are not too much of a trouble there. Guess those are some kind of cannons there.
By St. George, our men have slain the enemy general. Without
Good.
him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
And that seems to be happening
The
already.
battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Okay, and let's take care of those bombards, and I think the battle is pretty much there. And let's see if we could actually wipe out the whole enemy army. And there was one tip that loose formation would be better for chasing troops, and it seems to be the case. So, thanks for the advice. And I guess... Oh, but there is the other enemy generals, so basically the army won't be wiped out.
Victory! Nothing can stop us, sire. An order.
Need someone removed, sir. You have a target in mind, my king.
Mon Dieu, I am discovered.
So, let's repair the citadel and we can start to build some more troops here. And let's repair and retrain here as well. Metz is still in the throes of plague. And at least one Longbowman can be recruited there.
My lord. As orders. Sire. Command me, sire. Marching, sire.
No more words. Draw your sword.
Orders.
Trusted friends.
Okay, it seems the plague here has abated.
Hail, my king. Yes, my liege. Hail, my king. With honor, sire.
And how are we doing here? Cairo is having some troubles, especially with unrest. So let's try to tackle that. And Dongola is not having a plague anymore, so there is Marco Polo, nice. And we do have even a general here, so let's head to the front. And I guess we didn't meet our goals this time. We are quite bogged down on those fights there, but perhaps soon. And I guess this contingent of troops can be brought to reinforce the army there. Perhaps we could send some troops from Paris. Well, let's not leave it undefended or too undefended. So, I guess this is everything for today. Thank you very much for watching.
I salute you.
If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to post comments, give advice, ask questions and so on. Have a great rest of the day. QualityOldGames out.